What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, and my socials will be appearing on this side of the screen. If you could get involved with those, that would also be greatly appreciated. Nearly at 2.5k, so trying to push to 3k before the start of the season, which would be the absolute dream. But before we get into the video, as I usually do, please allow me to again promote the Content Creators Cup on the 20th of July at 1 p.m. John Charles Centre for Sport. It's £7 for kids, £3, £7 for adults, £3 for kids. Sorry, it's all in a really, really good cause for Prostate Cancer UK. It's something which affects so many men in this country. The statistic at the moment is that it will affect 1 in 8 men moving forward. So it's a very, 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 very prominent form of cancer, and we're doing this hopefully to be able to raise some money. So it's going to be a very, very fun-filled day. Like I said, it's all of your favourite Leeds United content creators. It will be the Yorkshire Roses versus the Peacocks. So please get involved. There is the QR code on screen. There will also be a link in the description below. If you could follow that for me, that would also be greatly appreciated. Like I said, it's a cause that's very close to a lot of us, and you know, statistically, if you have a group of 16 friends, 2 of them will contract prostate cancer at some point during their lifetime. So something to think about and something to get involved with, 100% definitely. So what I wanted to talk about today is, and it's a point that's been raised a few times, and I think Jer spoke on it on The View quite eloquently, with regards to transfers and level of expectations and how transfers kind of go. And it became quite obvious, particularly when the Nemecha deal was done, that some people, or a lot of people, weren't happy with regards to that deal. We should be going for better. We should be doing X. We should be doing Y. We should be doing Z. And it's not the type of player that we want. But what you've got to remember is that specifically, Nemecha ticks quite a few boxes. So, homegrown talent, he's not costing us anything. He's only on a 2-year contract. So, from a risk point of view, it's pretty low risk. And the same with the Biol deal. It's about attracting a certain type of player. Now, fair play to Biol. I think a lot of that was that transfer coming through was probably down to Gilavogi, and Gilavogi saying what he wanted to say to get the player in, and really promoting the club. So thank you, Josh. Love you forever and always and a day. Cult hero. Love him. But that is what gets that over the line. Now, what we have to remember is what we're going to be trying to do this season. So, like it or not, this season is going to be tough. This season is going to be probably fighting a relegation battle. This season is going to be where we need to dig in, where we need to survive, for want of a better phrase. There'll be very, very good times this season, no doubt. There'll be inexplicable bad times, but we have to prepare ourselves for that fact. And then consequently, that then kind of determines the pool of players that you're probably going to be looking at. I.e., I would expect us to play a much more physical game this season. I would expect us to be not as silky smooth as what we were last season. We were very, very good at what we did last season. The number of goals we scored, the number of points that we got last season alludes to how good we were last season. Obviously, we were champions. But that doesn't... Sorry, I've got really bad wind and I keep burping. But that doesn't really translate into the Premiership. Now, we know that jump in the Premiership is often quite a difficult thing. You only need to look at the last 3 teams that went up have gone straight back down for last season. So it's about getting it right. It's about being astute. It's about getting the right sort of players in. Now, the Biol signing is really, really good for us, because what that enables us to do is other players that are waiting in the wings waiting to see whether or not we're going to be signing marquee players or the type of players that we might be bringing in. It makes it easier to go for the slightly kind of higher rated players, if you like, because it's a bit easier to sell the project to them because of the standard of player that's coming in. Now, Biol was very, very much a very, very good central defender in Italy's top league last season. He is a extremely good defender, and that is good for players that are going to be coming in because they can see, or potentially coming in, because they can see the type of player that we're looking to sign. We're looking to sign experience in top leagues. We're looking to sign good players. We're looking to sign talented players. And it makes Leeds United, and I understand what people are going to say in the comments, and I understand how people feel about it, but yes, we are a massive club, and yes, we are a club with great history, etc., so on and so forth, but the sell of Leeds United in its first season back in the Premier League is a difficult one. And players that are coming into the team will probably want to know that they are not the only player that's coming in, because there are other players that are going to be coming in, i.e. a spine of a team that will help their cause in terms of survival and being able to compete not just for next season, but the season after and the season after that. They don't just want to be the one player that's relied upon for that season. So that's what I mean when I say that people need to temper their expectations a little bit. It would be lovely to go out and get marquee signing left, right and centre, but that probably isn't going to happen. The Biol signing is very, very good because that then tells other players that we're potentially looking at that we are serious, that we are not just looking for it to be everything just on that one player and singularly, you know, they're going to be the club, they're going to put the entire club on their back for that season. Because listen, we know how heavy a shirt the Leeds United shirt is and how it can be, and how players will and often do crumble under the pressure of wearing the Leeds United shirt. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make in a really convoluted roundabout kind of way is I would expect the quality of signing that we do throughout the summer period to almost be like a stepladder. So, or not to be a stepladder, but it's the thing that brings us up a little bit higher. So each signing that we should get should move us up the ladder. That's what I mean when I say in terms of what we're trying to do. It's not a case of going out and getting X, Y, and Z straight away. It's each ladder. It's a building block for success. That's what we're going to be looking at doing, and that's what other players that are going to be coming into the club are going to be looking at doing at the same time as well. So, you know, just be patient. There is a lot of work going on in the background, and I wish it could just be a case of let's just get it done over the line and finish, but it's not, unfortunately. It's just because we love the club, it doesn't mean that every other player that's going to come into Leeds is going to love the club at the same time as well. We just need to be mindful of these things will take time, and there will be some players that will want to sign for us, but they just want to wait to see the quality of player that we bring in. So far, I'm happy with what we've brought in. Yes, there's a lot of work to be done. Muniz, example, all of that kind of stuff, but we just need to wait and see what happens. There's dominoes that need to fall and everything that goes with it as well, but it's going to be a difficult one, but I still think we're going to be okay and we're going to be fine. It's a bit of a rambling video, this. It's just something that I wanted to say more than anything. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Should we just expect to get the best players all of the time, or should we be just sort of tempering our expectations a little bit more? I don't know. You might agree with me, you might not. Just giving my opinion. Nobody's right on this one. Everybody's entitled to opinion. They're like arseholes. Everybody's got one. That's going to do it for this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. As I mentioned before, Content Creators Cup, 20th of July. John Charles Centre for Sport in Leeds. £7 for adults, £3 for kids. Get your tickets. Come and support us. It's for a great cause that, you know, as I said at the beginning of the video, it affects 1 in 8 men in this country currently today. So please, 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 please show your support for it. Thank you very much. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.